welcome back to consecutive day 749 of a diary of a Runpreneur. Please remember that this vlog is part of the Runpreneur Challenge, which is my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. So check the link in the comments below to find out more and how you can support it, but do give this a subscribe and a share, as the more people we can get in front of, the more money we raise. Thanks for your support, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 749. We are fast approaching 3/4 of the way to 1,000 days, which is will be 750, and that is tomorrow. So it's kind of crept up on me because I haven't really been thinking too much about it. I've been such a busy few weeks, especially as there's been some holidays and time out of work and all sorts of fun stuff happening, and I kind of hit the 2-year milestone, sailed through that, and before you know it, 20 days on, I'm nearly at the 750 day milestone, which is pretty cool. So that'll be another milestone to achieve by tomorrow. So I'll possibly reflect on 750 days of running in tomorrow's episode. But today I'm going to reflect on an absolute manic, 48 hours really. So basically, we got back from Malta at 3 o'clock on Saturday morning, and it's now Sunday evening, and it's 10 to 9. It's the only chance I've had a chance to get my run in today, as again, it's been a manic day. It's Father's Day in the UK today, so should be a day of rest and relaxation for us fathers, but it hasn't been the case for me today. So I'm still catching up from getting back from Malta and not really stopping. Got back at 3 in the morning, and then I was up at 7:30 to pick up my youngest son to take him to his football match, where I had to ref 2 matches. I then finished that, had to quickly go and do my run, because it was then the end of season presentation awards for the football club, and my youngest and eldest, even though my eldest has been off with long COVID for pretty much the whole season, he did play the very first league game and he actually scored. So his record this season was played 1, scored 1, which is not a bad goals to games ratio. But yeah, it was really cool. My youngest son has had a crazy season. I mean, he's scored over well in excess of a goal a game. He scored 56 goals of some kind, so he got the top goal scorer award. He just had a massively, really good season, and it wasn't through talent or skill. I think it was more to do with the fact that he just works so hard and covers more ground than anybody else, and does all the kind of dirty work on the football pitch, destroying, winning that ball back, passing it off, that a lot of people don't want to do. And he's got the nickname of the Roy Keane of the team, which is I'm a Manchester United fan, so going back a good few years now, when Roy Keane was one of my idols in the middle of the park, and yeah, my son plays a bit like him, so super cool. So he managed to win Player of the Year, which is the ultimate accolade for the season, and I think it's taking my biased father's hat off, it was absolutely justified, and I was delighted for him to get the recognition he deserves, because he's worked so hard on the football field. And then just as proud for me was to see my eldest son out there mixing with all his team and picking up his trophy for participating in the season, still being part of the team, and it's kind of given him that kind of confidence and motivation to get himself ready for next season, as he's desperate to be back. So that was super cool. Also, it didn't end there though. As soon as we finished the presentation awards, and I had to help out with the under 7s, which is my youngest son, and do a bit of a presentation with my under 11s team with my good friend and fellow coach Nigel Partridge. And yeah, it's just all these things you have to think about and prepare for. And then as soon as we finished that, I think came home for just over an hour, got changed, and then it was a 40th birthday party yesterday evening, and kids all came and it was all cool. We didn't get back till about 11 o'clock at night, so everybody's been a bit tired today. And Father's Day today, it's been nice. I mean, I've been chilling with the family and that, but we popped into Cambridge had to pick up some skirting board, because we have a painter and decorator coming tomorrow, and there's some skirting missing off one of the walls, and thought it'd be a really quick and easy job. So I went into the local DIY store, picked up some tools after watching a few YouTube clips this morning, thinking, yeah, it looks easy. And after we get back, I was thinking, right, chill kids, let me just get this job done quick, then we'll play in the garden and do some cool stuff. All day faffing about with fitting skirting. I imagine to a tradesperson it's pretty easy, but to a kind of average DIYer such as myself, doing all these fiddly little mitre joints and scribing joints, if you fit a skirting board, you know what I mean. It's quite fiddly, and it takes quite a lot of time, especially if you haven't got the best of tools. So I was doing a lot of them with hand tools, and probably takes double, treble as long. And yeah, I had about 6 or 7 pieces of skirting board to put on, and they're just all small, awkward little cuts. And you know, rarely do you get the cut right the first time. You have to keep taking a little bit more off, adjusting the cuts, and to try and get them to fit as well. And then, lo and behold, I didn't have enough skirting board, so I was then having to try and use offcuts to piece them together and hope that the decorator can make them look seamless. So I haven't stuck it all to the wall yet, because I'm going to get the decorator's opinion tomorrow before I waste time in doing that and then have to put it all off again. So yeah, frustrating day, and I'm absolutely shattered. I haven't caught up on any sleep. Last night I had a few drinks as well, which also makes you a little bit more tired. Didn't really get to chill out on Father's Day that I would normally like to do for that one day of the year, but you know what, that's just life. And what I've also found is that even when you have holidays and breaks, you can be quite tiring doing all that stuff and keeping busy, which is what we kind of aspire to have a lifestyle to do. But yeah, do you know what, it can be really tiring. Sometimes just having a quiet period at home is the best way to relax and recuperate. But I'm not moaning. It's been a really cool few weeks, and you know, on full steam ahead now, get to the end of the school term for the kids, and then start looking forward to summer holidays and cool fun with the kids over the summer term. So a big step as well tomorrow is this week. My eldest Leo is on his way back from long COVID. He'll be doing a whole week of half days, so going in first thing and coming back just after lunch. So big week for him. Really excited to see how he progresses. He's been doing wonderfully well. I'm so excited to see him kicking footballs around in the garden and stuff as well, which is super cool. But yeah, and then getting ready for work again. And tomorrow I'm not dreading that Monday as much as I would normally do, because I think when I was away last week, just chilling out on the sun lounger, flipping the laptop open and just checking on a few things makes me feel a little bit more in control. So that was quite a good thing to do, I think. For me anyway. I know it's not for everyone, but it just made me feel like I'm still on top of things, so that hopefully tomorrow won't be crazy manic. Famous last words, but I'll update you tomorrow. So that's it for me today. As always, please remember that this vlog is part of the Runpreneur Challenge, which is my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. Check the link in the comments below, find out more how you can support it. Do give this a subscribe and a share, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise. And on the fundraising part, we've launched a sustainable fundraising campaign called Caffeine for Kevin. The idea behind it is if you can afford to donate the price of a cup of coffee just once a month, whether that's £1, £2, £5, or an amount you won't notice leaving your account, that's the sustainable part of it. And due to the longevity of the challenge, those small little monthly increments over the full term, a £1 a month subscription will equate to £125, which will genuinely save a life of a child. £2, £250, £5 is £625. Huge, life-changing sums of money in a very sustainable way. And we've called it Caffeine for Kevin because even though I'll never get to taste those wonderful cups of coffee because all the proceeds go to charity in full, I will still manage to get that same caffeine boost by seeing that money coming in every day of every month. So thanks for your support as always. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.